The older you get, you sort of need to check your comprehension of the world around you, fandoms included. This is one of those times for me. You see, something has grabbed my attention, so let's see if I understand this correctly, to its fullest degree of reality.
World War Hulk.
So, Marvel Studios finally gets the rights back to their Incredible Hulk film. They may even be able to make another. And the only dream scenario the fandom is calling for is to see Marvel Studios adapt World War Hulk.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sounds to me that despite his character development, an overwhelming amount of fans just want to see Hulk smash some shit. And that's fine, that story certainly could facilitate that. There just doesn't seem to be enough of the necessary pieces out there in the MCU to pull it off in a satisfying way. Hulk hasn't rampaged in years, Stark's dead, and the Illuminati were out there on another Earth, but they had like 20 minutes of screen time before they were violently killed off. Lemons in the lemonade, Marvel was so gung-ho about that diabolical death scene, they were willing to spend the amount of dough necessary to make it happen, by bringing two iconic dream castings to the MCU. And then they just turned around, took those characters and served them up on a silver platter.
Lambs to the slaughter.
So Marvel seems to have enough money that they don't mind throwing some out the window. Which is great, because now we can get the Hulk exactly what he needs. A psychological action drama. If that combination of words makes you think of Peter David's run on The Incredible Hulk,
I fucking salute you.
knowing that glorious run, but seeing the current state of the MCU, you might think,
how did we get from where we are now back into the split personality territory?
well, fear not, true believers, this video is only part request. The rest of it is how-to. But before that, I'm going to kick a little more sand in Kevin Feige's eyes just to prove my point. With all due respect to every single writer that Kevin Feige has hired to write every single project the Hulk was involved in, what we've ended up with is a little more than a castrated bull.
As in bullshit.
Not allowing the character any kind of payback in return for that ass whooping he got from Thanos, jumping past the reconciliation of his personalities, you'd be a fool to think any of it was on accident. They knew what they were doing. His softened edges given way to his polite, fun-loving demeanor. He's tailor-made for a Disney project. I say screw it, nuke it. If regression is okay for the mighty Thor, then it's okay for the Incredible Hulk. The problem is,
And it is a fucking problem.
the Banner-Hulk merger seems so stable that there better be a goddamn good story reason for him to regress. Have you noticed? Because I've noticed. Marvel has some pretty interesting pieces in play in Captain America: Brave New World. Let's just say those pieces make it out of there. It could easily be a catalyst for another Hulk film, either together or separately. For instance, after all this time and distance, what would it be like for Banner if Betty Ross came back into his life just to be taken away again? How would he feel? How would the Hulk react? What kind of action would her father, President Ross, take? And who could possibly benefit from this? Too drastic? Yeah, I'm not a fan of women in refrigerators anyway. But you know, Marvel hasn't made any grandiose statements on the status of Banner's father in the MCU. Maybe he's alive. Maybe he tries to enter Banner's life again. Maybe it's a part of someone's sick plan to give Banner a mental breakdown. That seemingly small occurrence would be just enough to push all the right buttons and see a return of the monster.
Hulk smash, puny human!
Either way, this could reset the status quo. While explaining that Samuel Stearns has been off the table in the MCU, formulating the perfect plan, a plan to acquire the one thing that gamma radiation hasn't afforded him, the might of the Incredible Hulk. A diabolical plan like that, with so much gamma radiation at its core, could provide the first MCU appearance to so many in the Hulk's Rogues Gallery. It could be such an airtight plan that the MCU would have no choice other than to sit up and realize that when the leader leads, the possibilities are endless. The fallout from any of this would be incredible. Before I rest my case, I just want to say the Hulk deserves better than a World War Hulk adaptation. He deserves a film that spotlights the most interesting and entertaining parts of the source material, leading to a showdown with his greatest arch nemesis. Thanks for watching. Take care, read comics, and watch movies.